I've been wanting to talk about this for a long time. People talking about give people an understanding of what if I told you that the most dreadful place many minds wasn't hell at all? Because people thinking hell and heaven, but a quite hidden realm beneath the earth called shallow. Or today we're going to talk about ancient scriptures and Rastafari wisdom to uncover the real meaning of Shiloh and why it matters for your spiritual journey. Because a lot of people are thinking hell is something, but I'm going to define what Shiloh really is. So let's begin at the source. In Hebrew tradition, Shiloh is really a realm of the dead, where every man souls goes where the body dies, the righteous and the wicked. Think of this. It's not about a fiery torture chambers, but as dim world of the rest or shadows of waiting. In the scriptures, you'll find the passage like, in Shiloh, the wicked cease from troubling and the weary are at rest. That tells you the characters. It's a neutral, silent, and it's an invitable. And why is this most understood so widespread? Because later theology traditions collapse, Shiloh together with Greek haze and Christian tales. So creating the idea of internal torment, but that is not the original picture. Meaning in symbols of what it means. So the word itself carries a deep significance that it comes from a root meaning sink down and to demand or to claim. In other words, death claims everyone. A king and a beggar alike go down into Shiloh. The place asks no questions. But spirituality is also speaks to a state of a man who is dead, unworldly, unconscious of the divine, cut off from the Most High, living under Babylon's illusions. In Rasta and metaphysical thinking, that's the key. Shiloh is not only the realm you pass through at death, it's the state of living in ignorance. A man who has not awakened is dead while alive. When you rise into awareness, you ascend out of Shiloh. And the characteristics and the structures from the biblical descriptions, we learned that Shiloh is a realm of shades, souls cast, and ghost-like. A realm of silence, no singing, no lively praises, no strong consciousness. A place beneath the earth, deep hidden, out of every realm, a deep boundary, bars of death, gates, and final mode of separation. So now here's the crucial point. This is not punishment, it's rest, waiting the end of the line for the body and soul journey into its mode. The transformation happens when the Most High lifts up the soul out of the individual and awakens. One scripture says, "You have lifted my soul from Shiloh. You kept me alive, that I should not go down into the pit." That punished the idea that Shiloh is a place of final torment. And it should show that the rescue of deliverance and awakening. So Shiloh, Hayes, and the Gideon, or we have to clear it up with this confusion right here. Shiloh in Hebrew is the realm of the dead, neutral. Hayes in Greek, where the Old Testament translates. And over time, you had three that got merged in popular Christian thoughts until the hell. But in ancient texts, there were no distinct understand that this allows us to recover the meaning of Shiloh, and you see how the spiritual traditions got diverged. See what I'm saying? In modern and Rastafari interpretations, in Rastafari perspective, a deeper esoteric teaching, Shiloh becomes a metaphor as much as reality. It is the underworld of the unconscious mind. It's the realm where the man sleeps spiritually And the living in Babylon, aware of Jaws, unaware of the divine spark within. Rising out of shallow is waking up. It's claiming the God self. It's rejecting the matrix and mental death. The world may look destructive, but the greater war is internal, escaping the underworld of ignorance. So when you hear shallow, don't immediately think that it's a fire and brimstone. You know what I mean? Think silence, shadow, sleep. Then think awakening, light, liberation. See what I'm saying? So when you get the application, the invitation, here's why the matters for you, or the wise one. If you believe you're already dead when you sleep, you understand shallow literally. That goes out to my dad. But if you're alive and awake and you can live without shallow, this teaching invites transformation. It says, wake up, claim your place, step out of the underworld of your own mind. Today, you ask yourself, am I living in darkness or shallow, unaware of the inner divine, or am I rising into light, claiming my identity, walking in consciousness? This is your call to action. Become aware, rise, don't wait until the body drops off. Walk alive above the shadow is its truth. And thanks for watching. If this lecture opens the door of your conscious, hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What part of shallow are you rising out of? Your journey inspires others. And remember, the underworld is real, but so is the uprising. Live, awaken, walk in light. One love.